Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our weekly dream analysis reading. This week you can see I paired, or I guess your angels, your energies, I paired cards with some charms. Maybe I'll stand that guy up so you can see a little bit better. So we have a gold ring in the Sydney Opera House, paired with our kind of castle in the woods. This is actually a quite nice dream-like card. I like that one. Then we have group 2, we have a tree, and this one just has a bunch of swirls on it. And we have, conversation with a crow, so conversation with someone important. Maybe that's what your dream was about, or an element of your dream that you recognize. And the third one, we have a dove, a little mouse, and then we've got this kind of fantasy kind of scene here, though I know she's laying in flowers, but for some reason I feel like this is just outer space, just kind of the stars, the galaxy wrapping around her with the dragons. Maybe you're more tuned into that one. Maybe it's the color theory. We've got light, we've got warm, we've got cool. If you need more time to tune in and pick which card is going to be your dream group this week, go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, I do timestamp below, so you can skip ahead. So I'm just going to set up. I'm an organic reader. You're going to see everything on camera, all my mishaps, all my mistakes, unless you jump ahead. But okay, we'll just move these aside, just so I remember what order they're in. Okay. Maybe we'll put this guy up here. Let's see if I get my elephant here to hold it up. That works. And then let's move the charms over here. Okay, so group number 1, what we're gonna do is use 2 deck of cards, maybe 3. I keep looking over here at my little mini cards. So, and then we'll put charms on top of the cards. So no dream chart today. We'll just get the messages from cards and charms about what you were dreaming about this week, why, satisfy our curiosity to better understand the dream world, the messages that it likes to provide us, insights, clarity, adventure. Sometimes it's just about the adventure, right? And how that plays a role. Interesting pattern here. I don't know if they're just trying to fill in the space. So okay, I don't know why I'm turning the cards all around. I feel like I want to get one more. So let's fit one more in. Okay. See if I can do a better angle here with the camera. Okay, oop, that out of the way. We'll get our second card, second cards. I don't know if I need all 5. We'll just see how many additional cards come down. So I do have this other deck here that I keep peeking at. Interesting. Looks like we're going in the middle here. I'm also shaky. I'm not quite sure why I'm shaking here. But we're building a bit of a layered theory. Maybe your dreams this week were layered, because I'm kind of stacking them here to go down into your dreams here. Okay. Ooh, okay, we're just gonna spill these ones kind of across. Okay. Maybe I'll stick those 2 in the middle. Oh, that's interesting. 2, 2, 2, 2. Didn't realize that was us spilling it across. And lastly, we'll get some charms here. Let's see if they want to add any more than the first 2. They do. Okay. Oh, nothing up there. Okay. got one charm over here. Oh, I'm just gonna discard here. And then we've got, oh my gosh, what is with my hands today? And then we've got 3 kind of getting associated over here. All right, so let's timestamp for everyone, all my friends that like to skip ahead and pass the process here, and then we'll get into it. Okay, card number 1, group 1, card 1. So I'll just zoom in here, give you a chance to tune into the card with me. Look at this beautiful courage. And we had the strong is beautiful, strength and courage coming out right away. Maybe that's what you need. For those of you that were in the intro, my hands were shaking. So maybe I'm a little nervous to go deep here into the dream analysis. Afraid. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a nightmares this week. Maybe that's what I'm heading into. So maybe this is a bit of a nightmare week. You know, let's explore. Let's get into what's scaring us in our dreams so that we can kiss it goodbye, right? Let's get rid of it. Okay. So a bit of a scariness here. So courage, and you got these beautiful blue angels coming in, right? Encouraging you with the courage. And they paired that off the top with the Sydney Opera House. This is all about distance, a long time passing, distance, far distance from someone, a period, a pretty significant period of time or chapter. And it's paired with the gold ring here. So we have a golden opportunity, a golden commitment coming after a period of quietness, maybe a period of drought, a period of maybe you're feeling lacking in success. But there's a golden opportunity here. There's a golden ring here for you to grab onto. So maybe your nightmares, your fears, and anxieties have just been displaying in your dreams this week. You're trying to work through this, the final stages here, this period. Okay, so that's a bit of a framework. So we've got some anxiousness, some nerves, anxiety, fears regarding something you've been lacking for a while. So this could be job, finances, love, happiness, wherever you feel lacking in a while here. No movement, right? No travel to Sydney Opera House. Maybe you haven't traveled for a while, but you have a golden opportunity coming. And look where your loved ones are sitting, right? In the golden foliage here. And there's your golden opportunity. Castle in the woods, right? You're discovering, coming upon a castle in the woods. Not a little cabin, it's a castle. Castles have a lot more to them, right? And there's a lot more to this. Castles also represent the higher class, right? Wealth, opulence, abundance. You got all these rooms to fill. I apologize, I'm coughing so much into the microphone here, clearing my throat. Let's start over here with the strength, because we're coming off courage. So let's go into the strength message here. So strong is beautiful. So courage. This does tap into confidence as well. Self-esteem, confidence, self-assuredness. Sort of all of those, that emotional space, that mindset space to step outside, right? To grab that opportunity to not give in and give up, right? That's what this drought, this period of lacking, right? Sometimes we feel we're just going to give up, give in, but the message here is opposite. Man, oh gosh, that's annoying me now. Okay, so we have clean it up. What's interesting is, oh, you know what? It was a different group, so never mind. Not interesting. Interesting to me, not to this reading. But look how he's like sitting on top of his mountain here, right? The child game, king, queen of the castle. Here we are back at the castle, but you know, who gets to be on top? You get to be on top, and look at him. He's raising the duster here up to the sky, right? To limitless possibilities. It's almost like he's trying to clear away the dark clouds, right? The gloominess, the feelings of it'll never happen for me. It doesn't happen for me. I'm not lucky, right? Cleaning up all the mindset, headspace, emotional space. That's where he's cleaning. Again, courage, strength, bravery to stand, right? Stand with confidence. Standing and knowing, right? You're grounded. But again, you're the king, the queen, the master here of the mountain, of your world, of the castle. So courage to just kind of shake the funk off, right? Shake whatever it is that's kind of holding you back right now. Look at the golden opportunity again that your loved one is stepping in, your guardian angel, your guides. They're opening it, they're showing it to you here in this beautiful foliage. A lot of travel and adventure, more adventure, I want to say, less travel for you guys in your dreams, but I feel like you might have been adventuring. This is 2 cards now with woods, going through the kind of walking, hiking, exploring. So your dream might have been exploration, but I feel like you're trying to find this. And you're not finding it, but they're they're showing it to you, right? It's like you walked right by it. We watch all of those reality shows, right, where they're trying to complete a task or find something, you know, things like Survivor, right? They're trying to find the hidden idol, and they might be having a conversation right here, and us at home are like, turn around, it's right there. That's kind of what they're doing to you right now. Like, turn around. Your golden opportunity is right there. It's right in front of you. You just need to be able to see it here. Okay. I'll just fix the camera because it's small cards. I think what's scaring to you, or what's scary to you, what's making you anxious, nervous, see all the emotion here around you, but look at the sunlight cutting through, right? The dove, your angel, it's cutting through the emotion. Using the sword here, Archangel Michael's sword here to cut through the emotions. Trying to bring some sunlight here into the emotions. Your judgment is cloudy, right? You're not seeing things. Like you're not seeing something that's like right in front of you. Right in front of you. This opportunity that's right in front of you, that's coming, that's possible. Yeah, cutting through the emotions, letting go. This fall, right? Guardian and bottom. This is your season. This is your season to release. Release those feelings. Release your inner saboteur. Release the comments of others from the past. Release past experiences. Again, look at them holding out the opportunity. You know, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one's for you. Here you go. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. I didn't purposely mean for that to rhyme. But see, like, all these opportunities here, And they're like, hey, just grab one. Grab the gold ring, right? Here you go. I'm handing it to you. I'm handing it to you. I don't know if in your dream you were on a quest. If you remember your dream, if you feel like you were on a quest here. Because again, I get this sensation of like walking, adventure. It's interesting that everybody you're meeting in your dream are trying to show you that golden ring, that opportunity, that this nugget of insight, right? It could be them trying to reflect who you are, them trying to cut through this headspace, mindset, emotional space that you're currently in right now. Quite beautiful, what interaction here in your dreams. Let's come up top. Creation. Look at them co-creating with you here in your dream, right? Again, people, characters that you're meeting in your dream that are waiting and ready with knowledge, support, ideas, even. Again, coming back to that nugget, maybe you just need a little bit of knowledge here with the owl, just a little bit of knowledge, encouragement to move, right? Step up, take action. She does all about movement, quick change as well. You can change this overnight. You can change your situation, or you know it's coming, the change is coming, be ready. Let's see how I can lay these out here. Eventually they're gonna all end up on top of each other. Okay. The screw up of standing by your camera. So we have stability as kind of where you're headed to. Now look at the seasonal change here. Fall, you're cutting through this emotional clutter, releasing, letting go, and you're preparing yourself to grab that opportunity that's sitting in front of you in this season. And then we're turning into, you know, next year here, the start, spring. The grass is just kind of starting here. And you already have stability by this point, you know, by this season. So within a couple seasons, you've turned things around, like I said up here. Turning things around, ability to turn around and get your stability, if that's what's worrying you. This is, you know, stability in finances, stability at home, stability in our relationships with others, our relationship with self. Well, there's your goblet. You grabbed it, right? Here's what happens when you grab that opportunity, when you see it, when you see the opportunity for what it is. Everybody's dancing. Look how your goblet has become more ornate, right? The stability, the castle, what you're able to achieve. You're sleeping better. You're more in tune here with your intuition. This is where you're headed. Okay. Family. So you have stability and family connected here with the goblet. So for some of you, you know, the success, the prize, the achievement, this gold ring might be stability at home in terms of, like I was saying, relationships and wealth. It could be a dream come true in terms of you wanting to take care of your pack, right? Your family. You want to be the one that is able to do that. But look at your spirit here smiling at you. And it has a nice green hue right here, healing. It's also on the throat chakra. So you're expressing yourself better. You feel joy. You're talking about happiness. You know, laughter. I can hear laughter at home here. Okay. Now it looks like there's a bit of concern here that you won't move forward from one opportunity, one dream come true to the next. I don't know if this is in your personality or if this is what you feel. Like I'll unlock this, I'll achieve this, and then something's gonna happen. No, nothing's gonna happen. You've got your path here lit up for you. Look, this is the goblet you just grabbed that you kind of lived in, right? That new phase, that new chapter, that opportunity. And now instead of going, ugh, everything's the same now, what, the good times are over. It's like, no, here's the next opportunity, and then the next one. Just follow the path that we've lit up here for you. So I don't know if this is part of your personality where it's easy for you to kind of slip into that feeling, but they're making me place it up here by the owl. So just be aware and knowing, things are changing for you. And when they do change, it is all about mindset, positive mindset, power of attraction. If you can stay in this state, right? Courage, strength, clearing, cutting through what's not serving you versus falling back into it. Good times are over. I woke up. My dream is over. Okay. I'm going to start with the key and the star here. So the answer to you, the key, right? The key to everything, the key to maybe maybe this is like a summary of everything that the dream's trying to tell you, but the key to everything is to kind of look up at the stars, right? He's looking up, head up, when we're feeling confident and our self-esteem is up high and we know our worth and our value and we're determined and we're happy, our chin's up. So look up, don't be looking down, right? Don't miss your signs, that's the key. For some reason, the key is just to raise your head, chin up. You've got this. Look to the heavens, look to the sky, look forward to your opportunities, right? Look ahead. And this is why, unfinished symphony, right? You kind of sat still. This period of no movement, period of drought, period of no change, right? Here you are, you sat still. But what is she doing? She picked up her music. She's starting to play again, and she'll continue to slide along her path here, her soul journey. Maybe music is what gets you to lift your chin up. Yesterday, I had a bunch of dance breaks because dancing and singing always lifts my spirits. So, I don't know too many people who music doesn't have that beautiful effect on. So it could be as simple as getting a power playlist going, right? Putting on the tunes that give you motivation, get you energized. Look at the transformation, right? You need to shake this off, right? The cutting through, the dusting, the cleaning, the letting go. You need to break free of this shell that you built around yourself. Look what she's holding. Even she has the ring, right? The jewel, the pearl. And she's holding it, she's grabbed it. Again, they're encouraging you to grab this opportunity. I wonder if they're going to finally tell us what it is. Or maybe because there's so many of you that had a similar dream this week about kind of giving into that stagnant energy versus going after it. What do we have here? Oh, well, look at that. You're holding it. See your pearl? Look at your huge pentacle here. Your stability, your new job, your new relationship, your family life, whole head to toe well-being, right? You're feeling like yourself, you're feeling good, peace, emotions showing off, right? Self-confidence, self-esteem. Look how beautiful and handsome and gorgeous I am. Look how valuable I am. I am the king of my castle again, but it's the page, so fresh start. You know, beginning of this new chapter. Pointing at this gold, 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 a lot of gold. Maybe I'll drop in the comments the spiritual meaning behind gold, because they keep really drawing me into that gold ring, the gold jewel. Just want to make sure we get all the cards in the frame for you guys. We can go into the cards first, and I guess that charm is the last message. Ooh, so knowledge. Knowledge was something that we kept hitting on throughout this dream, as maybe that's what is this goblet, jewel, you know, everything that the people in your dream have been trying to gift you, where is it, the owl, is just some enlightenment, right? Turning your soul, healing your soul, turning your light back on. Look at you holding your goblet. It's like, okay, I understand now. You know, if you can reflect back on your dreams this week, who did you meet? What did they hand you? Was it related to career? Was it related to home? Was it related to travel? Was it related to love, friendship, community? You know, what is this opportunity that they were shining the light on? Because look at the door, right? Come through here. Or cheetah, come through here. Step out of the wall that you created this way. You know, if I was to go dreamscape, look at the story here. Walk through here, and the path takes you to the castle, right? Golden light, the golden light kind of parts the forest, and here's the castle, here's the opportunity. Here's your new beginning, or next phase, next stage. Look who's waiting for you, the king of the castle. This could be your new boss, right? This could be your soulmate that you're heading towards. This could be the pilot of the plane that you're about to hop onto. Someone's greeting you here at the castle, and he's happy you arrived. Look at him casually sitting there, smiling. Welcome. Welcome to my castle. Welcome to your castle. Welcome home, right? So then we'll go to the leaf here, and this is my beautifully ornate. So again, a lot of jewel and opulence for you. And these little swirls. This is a planned path, a soul path. You know, what's predestined for you, not going to pass you by, right? Because if you pass it, what does it do? It loops back around, right? Loops back around and jumps ahead of you. And loops back around, jumps ahead of you. So whatever this is, it has not passed you by. Your dream job, dream home life, family life, dream of stability. What does that mean to you? Here it is. It is predestined for you. It is meant for you to grab it, but you've missed it, right? Holding it out to you, showing it to you, cutting the path for you, right? To bring the sunlight in. They keep trying to put spotlights. It's in your hand, it's in your hand, it's in your hand, it's in your hand. You are the master, right? Look, up here, this card. We saw that. You were missing the cups, and they were lining it back up again. Okay, she missed it, he missed it, we'll put it here. Oh, didn't grab it, okay, we'll put it there, we'll put it there. But look how close it is. It's not like you're waiting 5, 6, 10 years for it to come back around again. I'm saying like 2 weeks here. Oh, I missed that phone call for the job interview. Don't worry, they're gonna call you back in 3 days, and they're gonna ask you again for that job interview. So we have this predestined new start, but you have to grab, you have to look up, right? Look up, have courage, look up to end this drought that you're feeling, this stagnant, this lack of movement. You have to see the opportunity in front of you, grab it, and it's predestined. It's pointing to this new start, pointing to your castle, pointing to your king of the castle, your temple, all about home life, stability, your primary environments here. So a really beautiful dream, not so scary at all. Not a nightmare, but I mean, scary to all of you. I mean, it is scary. I get, frozen or immobilized as well throughout life from experiences. Maybe you have a car crash, a little fender bender, and it makes you nervous to get behind the wheel again, right? That kind of stuff. And you drive for work, so then you haven't been able to work. Like, that's the kind of stuff that they want you to clear, right? Overcome. But it was all emotional for you guys. It's all headspace holding you back, I believe. So let's clear your headspace. Like I just wiped away all the charms here. All right. If you weren't attracted to card number 2, thanks for joining. I'll see you guys next week at the Dream Analysis. Otherwise, let's head into card number 2 here. And I'm shaking again, so maybe it is fears, anxieties, stresses, worries, concerns that all came out in dreams this week. We're a worrying community this week. We're stressful people. September has stressed us all out. Or maybe 2025 has stressed us all out. Now we're stressing even more because there's only 3 months left. Who knows? Okay. Just going to make my quick note here. I'm making a note here that I got to put the spiritual meaning of gold for group 1. Okay, let's get your cards. Cards and charms. Let's see what you guys all dreamt about this week and why. I don't know why I'm throwing them off my hand here. In the intro, if you were with me in the intro when I saw this card, I was really leaning into the conversation that's being had here between the woman and her earth angel crow. I'll just see here how they want the cards for you guys and how many. I think there's another one there. Yep. Okay. So 1 up top, 4 across. We'll get the other cards. Let's see. Were you talking to someone? Were they trying to deliver a message? Were you trying to deliver a message out? Sometimes we use our dreams to connect with another soul, right? We'll soul travel in our dreams to deliver a message that we want to give to someone else, but we haven't, or maybe we have the fear, the things that we say in our heads but not out loud. We're chicken to do so, maybe. Okay, let's see. What other charms do they want to add, if any? Got some movement over here. Just pause. I can feel something shifting. Okay. Let's move that out of the way so we have room for cards and charms. Okay, let's get your timestamp and then we'll get into your reading. Okay. So I'm really, this is like the 3rd time I've said it, but I'm really just drawn into this communication that's happening here. But I feel more like she's sending him off, right? Like, okay, I have said everything I have said to you. Off you go. Go deliver that message. Now she is dressed in red, so a message from the heart, something good intentioned, something you've been meaning to say for a long time or a while, something that you just need to get off your chest. But you definitely want to reach this person, but for some reason not in person. You're just doing this in the dream world, in your thoughts, energetically, right? You're just sending energy to them. Okay, they won't let me pick up that charm. So we're not meant to go there yet. So this charm is all about skeletons in the closet, right? The dust bunnies under the couch, the cleaning up that we need to do, right? Clear the air. I said get something off your chest. So it looks like you've got some history that's built here. I don't know if this is repetitive cycles, bad habits, something that you wish another person would stop or break, or this is what you wish you could do. I wish I could say this to this person to end this cycle. I wish I could speak my truth. You know, the card is the truth. I wish I could be honest and vulnerable. I wish I could do that and clear that. Nope, still not letting me pick that up. Okay, we won't go there. So we've got talking here, conversation, talking. You're trying to reach someone, or like I said, in your sleep, you're speaking to someone that in waking you feel uncomfortable, or you can't reach them. Maybe they're rejecting you, right? They're not allowing you to talk to them. They have you on block. Or you had like a falling out, so you know, even if you were to reach out, there's probably a cold receptivity. But it fires you up, right? You're really passionate about this person and this situation. I'm gonna start over here where I have my clock like charm. I always read this as like a pendulum swinging of a grandfather clock or a wall clock, and they're shining a light. So time is now. That's why your dreams were all about this. Timing is right. Timing is now to deal with this. Maybe something about timing. Timing, present, the present moment. Okay, yeah. See, you have to shift out of sort of this doomy, gloomy, fear, anxiety space, right? The sort of the nightmare space of dreams, and head into this technicolor, right? The celebration, the party streams, but you are. I feel like that's exactly what you probably feel. You probably feel like you're stuck in a hard place. What's that saying? Stuck between a rock and a hard place. But see how they're saying just a step, one little step forward takes you out of that, right? Teeny tiny step. Maybe it's the crow hasn't flown off her hand yet because the crow's talking back to you. I'm not going to deliver this message. You deliver it. You take the step to just try again. Try the phone number again. Knock on the door and try to visit again. But there's like this no time like the present message here with the charm. Just kind of try and make room for all the cards, but then they feel far away, right? There we go. So no time like now to kind of get this done. Acceptance. Yeah, look at that. You know, accept your courage. Accept the situation for what it is. So acceptance could be two things, right? Acceptance is walk toward them and say what you have to say, or walk away from them and give yourself peace from this, right? Make the decision to speak up or don't, but the time is now to do that. Get this done and dealt with in your chosen way. Speak to them or don't, but get it done and dusted. Move yourself forward out of this stuck place. The timing is right. Do it now. Okay. Let's come in the middle here. Why? Maybe that's what you said to me. Like, why? Why would I do that? Why the heck would I do that, Ashley? You know, I'm perfectly fine just talking to them in my dream and saying to them what I need to say. You know, why do I have to accept things? Why do I have to move forward and either move towards them or move away from them? And look what the angels are bringing you for an answer. Your Akashic records, right? The wings are already at the chapter that they need to open for you. So this person, this situation, again, you're kind of stuck in place, right? You're at the end of your path here. So I shouldn't say again. The stuck in place was group 1. So if that seems to be fitting to you, there might be messages, additional messages in the first group for you, or that's the collective connective theme through all the 3 cards will be this feeling of stuck in place. It feels like you're stuck in place is related to this person, this situation. So I would say the relationship is stuck in place. I wouldn't say life overall, but you're going nowhere with this person right now, with this situation, right? You're at the end of sort of everything that's come to transpire. Now I do keep pointing down at the star down here. You know, she's looking at the book, but the star is kind of like your guiding star, right? Your soul. So your soul energy is actually encouraging you to look forward. Maybe they want you to step off this path. This path is not serving you, right? This could be the gloomy place that you're in. And if you accept following your soul, if you accept what your intuition is trying to guide you to, you'll step down onto this next path. So your angel's bringing in your Akashic records here, your soul path journey to let you know you're supposed to step down. You're not supposed to come here and stop. Step down. Keep heading forward, right? Step. One step. One step. Forward momentum. Okay. Look at your angel pulling your boat here out for you. Hey, just step into the boat. Let's glide. Let's sail gently, right? Let's approach this gently. And the communication in the evening here with your angel as well. So in your dream, you know, they're pulling out the boat. Let's travel down your soul path. Let's look at the history here between you and this person, you and this situation, and let's do it calmly. Let's look through everything. Look at everything you've been together. Look at this lush forest of history, of knowledge, of memories. Kind of wants you to travel down memory lane here in your dreams. And then the success comes with change, right? Dragonfly is all about adaptability, flexibility. Try approaching a slightly different way, approach with a different intent, right? Talking to them in your head, in your dreams, venting out loud when nobody's around isn't working. You need to try something different. Try another approach. Maybe more direct again. Maybe you already tried that, but do it again. You know, he's flying directly to the light here. I'm going to come up here where the dragonfly is next, because when I turned over the card, it was quite nice to see the dragonfly. So repeating the change. So we're getting emphasis on adaptability, flexibility, changing of perspective, you know, open-mindedness to take a different approach, a different action, to go calmly, right? To move forward with ease. One little step at a time. Don't throw the whole history in the boat right away. You know, you'll sink. Don't pick up the book and carry it with you. It's encouraging you to leave that, step forward. you know, grab your wings again. You might have to adjust while in conversation. You know, don't come in with a preset set of expectations. It's the dragonfly. You're going to have to maybe even just adapt while you're speaking, being very aware and like very aware and present. Like here we go again with the message of now. But if you are communicating with them, like truly listen. Like don't try to frame your next comment while they're speaking. Truly listen. Again, that calm, that ease, one little thing at a time. Make one sentence at a time, right? Receive, and then next step, then next step, then next step. So there's a bit of like crawl before you walk kind of message here. We do have the beautiful fox. This is all about strategizing. Get your creative juices flowing here. That's what you can use your dreamscape for. You know, that's what the crow, that's what your angels, your soul energy wants to work with you. Like we'll work with you in your dreamscape, but not to vent. I'm not going to fly off and tell this person off in their dreams, but I will strategize with you. I will get creative with you. I will get playful, and let's figure this out together, right? Let's calmly figure this out together. Let's see if I can make you rest easier about this situation, this person, this experience. Renewal. Nice pairing here, right? You don't, when you're kissing frogs, right? You don't know which one's the prince. Again, the releasing of expectations. You don't know what you're gonna get. You know, you might be thinking this person's gonna give you cold receptivity, but everything's been warm. She's warm. Even over here, I said you're walking into warmer colors. You got this beautiful warm glow warming you up as you nap. And then here you have glow, glow, warm glow. Everything's glowing. I don't think you, I think you need to release expectations. And look at the style of her wings. The style of her wings look like the dragonfly wings. So yeah, maybe that's the adaptability, flexibility that you need. Maybe you're someone who likes to control, or again, you're someone who preconceives how things are gonna turn out, how someone's gonna act. I know you so well, you're gonna respond this way to me, but it's not gonna happen. There's this surprise to your expectations, right? Get ready to be flexible and adaptable, because you might get a pleasant surprise here, a pleasant shock. Love and peace, yeah. There we go. See? Love and peace, not love and war. Love and peace. And so love and peace is all about approaching with calmness, gentleness, kindness. Tick-tock. Time is right. Time is now. We're coming right back to another clock message. What are you waiting for? Why are you not reaching out to them directly? Look at the desert. Look how much time. Look at the distance, the time that has passed. Why are you allowing this? Your guardian angels are shoving the clock. They're bringing it back forward. It's like you left it behind, and they're like, no, don't leave this person behind. Don't let this time together pass you by. You're kind of wasting opportunities to create more memories together, more laughter together. Or you're wasting your time to create new memories and have new experiences and allow new people into your life if you're still so hung up on this, right? Don't get hung up on this. Time to move forward. Time to get this done, and you know it. You know too much time has passed. Happiness, the bluebird. Little bluebird is all about incoming message from a loved one. Good news. So again, what you don't expect to happen, right? This is good news. This is my spirit guide when I see a stag. So they're here, he's here to reinforce that this is probably your loved one, because he helps to cross over loved ones. So You might be seeing people that have passed in your waking life. A great example of this is recently my nephew. He's walking through the mall in a different city. He was on a trip with his father and that side of the family. And when he came home, he told my sister, his mom, that he saw grandpa walking through the mall. Well, our father is 10 years past. So it's that kind of visitation, right? They're going to give you a sign that things are okay. For my nephew, if I use him for example, he was heading into high school this year. So, grandpa came through to say, things will be okay. If my nephew was feeling nervous, day 1 of grade 9, day 1 of a new school. He had been at the same school for 8 years, new neighborhood that his school's in. So, grandpa came through to say it's okay. So this could be your parent, your relative, your partner, telling you, your child, someone's coming in to say, hey, things are good, nothing but love. Time is now to deal with this person, this situation. Again, it's either you got to walk towards them or walk away from them. But no more holding yourself back here. So let's see if they'll let me grab this last charm. Love and peace, right? Love and peace. Approach with kindness and you'll be surprised and delighted by the outcome. Wow, look how easy that peeled off of the mat this time. So this one here is like a little bush. Biblically, this is the burning bush, and the burning bush delivered messages, right? It talked, it spoke. So again, conversation, the crow, earth angel. But then we're ending off with the burning bush talking to you. And who talked through the burning bush? Well, the highest up high, right? If you're religious and you believe, that's God. If you're spiritual, this could be the angels. This would be your higher self, right? The higher soul vibration talking to you. Your intuition talking to you, saying, this is your work to do. Don't hand it off to us. You can't pass this off to energies, right? Your soul energy is not going to deliver the message. And the burning bush is also urgency. So again, timing, right? When in the story, when he received the message from the burning bush, he immediately went down and relayed that message, immediate action. So you've heard your message. Are you going to take immediate action? Your loved ones on the other side who know you and this person, this situation, are saying it's going to be positive. Approach it with ease, kindness, a little bit of a time, or walk away from it for good. But I feel more approach. I feel more like just reach out to them again. Just try again, but kind, soft, and you'll be kind of pleasantly surprised. Okay, so let's head into our group number 3 dreams. So if you were attracted to the 3rd card, welcome. We'll hang in together and get there as I clean up. If you weren't drawn to the last card, you might want to pop back to the 1st card. Like I said, there was that connective tissue, connective thread between that reading and this reading. So you might want to hop back. Otherwise, I'll see you next week and dive into a new set of dreams. Okay. Group number 3. Let's get the cards. Okay, so group number 3, we're going to get some cards and some charms, and we'll see what your dreams were all about this week. Feels like we've been dealing with fears, anxieties, concerns, so your dreams might not have felt like dreams. They may have felt more nightmarish, but I do feel that it's more so just fears, anxieties, things that make us panic. We're just kind of coming out in our dreams, and we were being given advice in our dreams and support. from angels and loved ones. So we're just seeing here how your cards want to come out. Okay, they just want 3 of those. We'll add the other cards now. Whoa. Okay. This one's already flipped up, so we'll associate it with your card. And then this one, they stopped me from shuffling, so they didn't want me to go any further. I don't know. This whole reading, my hands have been shaking, so I can tell it's everybody's fears and anxieties here. Just seeing here how they want to display and what kind of cards they want for you. And lastly, we'll do the charms. See what they want to add. Oh, nope, that's not the one I wanted. Okay. I should. I like to show them on camera because I want to make sure you can see that I'm not moving anything. Anything over here? Okay. And then I'm just going to get rid of these 2 that they did. And we'll move that out of the way. Oh, transformation twice, or loved ones coming out twice. That's always nice to see. Okay. So let's timestamp, and then we'll get into your dreams here, guys. You all were drawn to Dragon, Power, number 11, Color Theory, the beautiful graphical design, maybe the more dreamlike kind of scenery with the space combined with kind of fantasy here. Maybe it was just the glowing orb that attracted you. Kind of see what this is all about. So let's see here. I feel like for this group, in terms of like fears, anxieties, nervousness, stress, you know, what's occupying us right now is, I feel like you've got this thing looming over you, right? This dragon for some reason feels like a dark shadow, something that is like constantly in the back of your mind. You know, I got to deal with that. Something's kind of like hanging over you. So great examples of that is like any form of debt, any form of like bucket list item that you feel you haven't done yet, a DIY project that for some reason isn't quite finished yet. There's something here that feels like a huge weight on you, but it's more like looming. It's just looming there. It's just kind of always there in the background, in the back of your mind, behind you. That's how I kind of feel that card out. And then paired with that, we have the little mouse here. Got our little mouse. And paired that with the dove. So the dove is like embracing something with the wings wide open. It's like embracing love. More so like love for self. It's like, don't feel guilty. Don't put pressure on yourself. Just kind of like the arms are wide open. Like release all that. Release any guilt, any kind of disappointment that you have on yourself, discontentment. Like, look what I haven't done. Don't focus on that. And then they're pairing that here with the little mouse. And so the little mouse has the ability to kind of get in things, right? Can kind of get into a little crack, can get into a little space, can get in under something. So there's this beautiful, like, you can do it, you will do this. you know, just a little bit of a time, because again, he's so tiny, right? Just kind of chip away at it. You know, you will get it done. So be kind to yourself. You will get this done. Now they have paired that with the fork in the road. So maybe this has you immobilized right now, right? The alpaca, the llama. I'm not sure what this is, but you know, he's not tied up to the pole, but he's sitting there, he's standing there, just staying stagnant. You know, the owl with knowledge, trying to encourage him forward. The monkey's pointing in a direction, trying to encourage him forward. I think this is a tiny little, let me see if I can, my eyes are so freaking bad now. I don't know, to me it looks like a little turtle, and we have the turtle here, so maybe I'll just go there next, but that could just be a sign to me of where to go next with the messaging. But yeah, there's just like this stuck, you know, I just feel like I'm stuck. Maybe you feel like everybody is wanting you, right? Or say this is debt. So if you're dealing with debt, if you have some form of debt looming over you, this is your feeling of, you know, I get my paycheck and then it goes here, 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 and there's nothing left for the debt. Like, what am I supposed to do, right? What am I supposed to do? So be easier on yourself. You can get it done. There's something little here. There's some kind of little move. You know, where's the mouse here going to guide us? Where's the monkey guiding us? Where's the turtle guiding us? Let's find out. Let's find out. So the little turtle is like a little bit of knowledge, some advice, help, a little bit of help, a nudge from somebody in your waking world. So this could be a helpful hand, right? Someone who's going to come in and do a piece of your DIY project, and then that gets you to the next phase, right? Maybe this is someone who, I don't know, shows up one day with like a gift of money, and you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting this. You know, maybe they felt like they wanted to pay you for a favor or something. And you're like, oh, I can put that little bit of money towards savings or towards the debt, right? Towards the project. So you have a little bit of advice coming in, or a little bit of a helper here coming in. It could be a family member or a friend, someone that you have a loving bond with, because this is a loved one's charm. But it's also transformation. It could just be the change in yourself. You know, you wake up tomorrow, or after you watch this video, you're like, you know what, I do have a can-do attitude. I am going to be kinder to myself. So that's a transformation and in the right direction. So your little helper could be a loved one, or it's just you shifting into a better, higher energy, vibrational energy. And then we have the fairy here. Now this one is all about getting up and going, right? She's kind of sitting, but she just needs to look up and go, get a sense of direction. And again, it's one little thing at a time. So if something's that's overwhelming for you, they really just want you to chip away at it. Just chip away at it, and you are going to be successful. I don't know why I put them all on top of this card, so we'll start here then. Look at that. Victory, success, right? The champion coming home. Everybody celebrating you. I feel like in your dream, this feels more nightmarish to me. Like, oh my God, everybody's looking at me. All eyes are on me. I don't know if that's what your dream was. Like you were constantly trying to run away, to hide, but everybody kept finding you. But they were trying to find you to celebrate your success, to let you know that this was happening. But instead you were trying to run away from them. Like, what is this mob? Why are these people coming out? Well, they're coming out with advice and support and help, and you were running away from them. Yeah, the yin to your yang, right? The loving support that maybe you're not accepting, This is also truth and vulnerability to choice. You know, the oracle is looking into the, she's scrying, right? She's looking into the fountain of water here. I don't know if you haven't told anybody about this, whatever the situation is. I feel like you're doing it all yourself, and you're trying to like consult the oracle, right? What's gonna happen? Can I do it? What's fated for me? Is this my destiny? Am I always gonna be like this? Right? You're kind of consulting here, but they're just saying you have a choice. You have a choice to continue to let this overwhelm you, or you can reach out to your loving supporters here and just let them know. Be a little bit honest, authentic with whoever you're comfortable with, and let them know the situation. Activation. Yeah. You know what? I think things started to turn around for you in spring, to be honest. That's what I kind of feel like. I feel like the positive momentum after a long period, right? So say this was your debt accruing, but you did something in the spring that, look at you, your ability here to pay it off and get your savings starting to go again. Some kind of decision here in the spring that is leading you down this path. If you don't feel like you're at this point yet, which we clearly don't in this group, you probably think you're way down here, but you're not. You're already up here. Things have been in motion since the spring. Look at your guardian angel down here, reminding you. You planted some kind of seed in the spring. You made some kind of decision here in the spring. Look at all the stars, all the wishes, all the good abundance kind of showering down here. Something's coming about for you. Trust, love, trust, be honest, authentic. Remember your choice. I said a choice had to be made, but I feel like you already made it. Remember the choice you made. Maybe you forgot what choice you made. That was heading you towards victory, right? You stopped. You already made your choice. Why did you stop? You got to keep moving. So I think your choice was transformation. Whatever you did was a significant change here. Perhaps you were like myself in the spring and you just picked up and moved. Maybe you lost a job or chose to change a job. Maybe you started dating again, right? You went out and built a profile. There's something here. A change that you already made back in the spring. Some kind of transformation that you're already doing. You're already transforming. Maybe that's why you feel like this is looming. Maybe you're like, I made the change, so why is this still bothersome to me? Why haven't I moved forward from it? Just had a little power outage there. That was interesting. The transformer just blew outside somewhere. And that's going to be my printer going off. So interesting. What did I say right before that happened? You transformed and you said, I've done the transformation, so why hasn't anything changed? And then we had the power go out as I flipped over the light here, right? Look at it sparkle on camera. I think that's the choice you made. I think the choice you made was, I'm just going to follow my heart here. You know, I think I'm going to head in a different direction. Other people might look at me and think I'm crazy, but I know this is right. There's some kind of like following intuition, following your heart. You know it feels right. And there's reinforcement that yes, that's what you did back in the spring, whether it was the spring 2025, could have been spring 2024, like who knows. But your big change started something. Look, the flower's already growing. The fairies are already dancing around. The momentum, the change is already happening. You know, you're almost here. Look at the king upon his throne, right? Emotionally and physically stable. That's sort of what you're heading towards. It's like you know that this is who I am. I'm going to follow my light. I'm going to follow my soul, trust myself, and this is who I'm going to be, who I am. This is who I'm transforming into. That's your victory, but you haven't let people in yet. You're hiding it. You're hiding, maybe you're hiding the difficulties of the first phases of change, right? A new business, a change in self, a new home. All of it comes with little things that we need to deal with, or that we eventually kind of come across, right? No new start is perfect. I guess I need to say with you guys, I need to iterate with you guys. So if you feel like you're doing like one step forward, two step back, you're not. You're constantly moving forward because of that major cool change you'd made. You're not coming back. Everybody's trying to support you, or people will support you. If you let them in and let them know, they'll support you. Okay. So then we have love and peace, similar to the dove over here. So being kind to self, being kind to others, watching your emotions, so any flare-ups in emotions. So again, if you can just approach each day with kindness to self, don't be so hard on yourself. You're going through something right now. You're going through a major, right? We got the two transformations here. You're going through a major life chapter changeover here. You're heading into the new phase, the new stage, your new life, the new version of you. And they're pairing love and peace here with the loyal heart, right? Peace in your heart, your mind and your head and your heart are both in agreement and alignment. This could be where you're headed if a soulmate energy is what you're seeking, right? A past love relationship or past love relationships are looming over you. Hurts, just emotional hurts, even just heartbreak. It doesn't have to be the person specifically, but it could just be heartbreak. But you're coming into that. Also, with the owls looking at each other, this is all-knowing, full knowledge. Again, you know this to be true. You know that you need to be following this route, this path. You know that this transformation is meant for you. It's what you were supposed to be doing. So there's this beautiful confirmation here for you. So if you've been feeling down, lack of motivation, your dreams have been trying to pump you back up here. Reinforcing for you. Okay. Now we have the King of Pentacles. So we've got King of Swords, master of your domain in terms of yourself, right? I'm confident, I'm determined, I know exactly who I'm going to be, who I want to be, who I am. And then abundance flows into you. Love, finances, joy, happiness, heart's desires, ease of lifestyle, right? Wishes coming true. I'm putting him here or they're encouraging me to put him here because he's at the top of this abundant tree, right? The path that you're heading down to. You're heading into a more fortunate chapter of life, right? If you feel like the last several years period was like this, something looming, holding you down, holding you back, that's completely changed. The decision you made, the decision you've already made, the step that you already took is leading you down this better, fortunate path. So you've made a good decision here. So not a nightmare at all. Look at you, the wizard. You've changed. You've evolved from page to wizard now. Look at you, fully in control now. Master, manifesting. Your path is all lit up for you, and it's all lush and abundant. I wouldn't be surprised if for all of you, you feel like this next several years block of your life feel like, wow, like this is completely different from, you know, my first 20, 30, 50 years of life. There's like a second half here, a second story, a second start, you know, the sequel, right? It's a continuation, but it's a stronger, brighter, beautiful continuation. So, you know, this message here, just keep going with the flow. Don't be so hard on yourself. Keep at it. Keep heading down your path, and embrace the experiences as they transpire, as they unfold. And then our last charm here, we're ending off on my friendship bear. I say friendship bear because I grew up with Care Bears in the 80s, and they have a flower on their belly. This is also like recognition. So we're coming back to the crowd here that wanted to celebrate your victory. Right after performance, they throw the flowers on the ice, on the stage, and that's kind of what this bear is getting ready for, right? He's about to throw the flower down in your path, about to hand you the bouquet of roses. Look what you've done, look what you achieved. We had flowers down here. So you had a celebration down here with your decision. You have supporters celebrating you on your journey forward. Come on, camera. There we go. Right? This crowd here would be throwing flowers into your path, celebrating you, welcoming you home, right? I was saying this is a welcome home. Welcome to where you're supposed to be. Congratulations, soul. You got back onto your path. Maybe you deviated off your path. Maybe that's why you landed in this realm with the dragon. You're like, what the heck? Where am I? Right? And the monkey was like, whoa, go down here. You went the wrong way. So, you know, maybe you did backtrack. I was saying earlier, maybe you felt like you went a step forward and 2 steps back. Well, those 2 steps back were good for you because it brought you back to this point so you could head down your brighter path, your victory path. And you did it. You found it. Congratulations. You found your next brighter future. Look at the change here. Again, this beautiful story of, you know, this is kind of like a fall scene. You know, the trees are starting to die off in order to rejuvenate. And then we have the lushness here. So you're leaving this chapter. You've rejuvenated yourself. You're heading into this brighter chapter. And then here you are, master of your universe. This is what I want, right? You're already placing the magician here. Where did I put him? Didn't we just have the magician somewhere? Oh, the wizard. I was like, I saw a magic guy. The wizard manifesting, right? The lightning bolt, quick change. But you're literally manifesting it right now. Your magic. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Here's who I'm going to meet. It's all being built in your forest. Right? Your fairies are weaving it in here. You're very clear on what you want. You're all knowing here. I know exactly what I want this transformation to be. But like I said, there's this quietness over here of others not really knowing. And for some reason, you seem fearful to let others know, hey, I'm in this beautiful new start, but here's the reality of where I am at in that new start. So I'm in step 1, I'm in step 3, and this is what it looks like for me right now. I could use a little bit of help. You know, I feel like something's looming over. I just need help to work through my emotions. I need help figuring out what's the next step. So this is new territory for me. I haven't been here before. So that's the knowledge, the advice from loved ones, from friends, from colleagues, right? And then you're going to go, bam, okay, thank you for that knowledge. Now I'm going to throw that in. So this transformation, this rejuvenation, this shedding of your previous iteration of self into this brighter, newer one. So no wonder you're all a bit scared, a bit shaky, you know, sort of that nightmare, fear energy that I've been in for this reading, because it's a brand new start, you guys. And like I said, it's a new world. You're not used to this level of satisfaction, I feel, joy, passion, You know, this is probably your first love relationship after a series of lust relationships or unrequited love relationships. So it's scary, it's new footing. But your angels, your soul, right? Your soul, even your loved ones in the waking present life, they would all be supportive of this and of you. So if you are feeling nervous, if you're not too shy to let someone in, let someone know, let someone help, that will definitely help to push you forward here. So good luck on your new chapter, and I'll see you all at the next dream reading.